Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Has him on a quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. If you get explosive plays, those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Stroud to throw on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here we go, let's go. 18, what's that?
Again, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that impact and make the catch.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here we go.
Mixon again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. They'll get a couple, and now they face 3rd and goal from the 6.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Oh, man. 118.
From the gun, Stroud. Catch is made in close. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Tank down the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. He's out shyer that time on the tackle. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, Irving. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards to the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background with every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Running for it. Here's Irving. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
And the Buccaneers
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there and make that stop. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Right back to Irving now. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Given 3 yards, that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He gets 6 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Offense already looking like they're in big game form. They've got it down to the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And in, touchdown Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. To the air, Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running it after the penalty. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On the move, headed right. Has it at the 7. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Alright. 18. What's that?
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes out to the left. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Will finding his back. Mixon. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Caught by the open man. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's up?
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Gets it quickly to Nolan. And this is down all the way to the 3. Houston calls it second timeout. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Oh, ready? 118. What's up?
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the kick is missed, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like a defensive miscue is going to give them another try. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. They'll try the extra point one more time. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Makes the score Texans 17. Buccaneers 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
180. What's up?
Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the jumper pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. that's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be brought down up to the 28-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. When it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Irving trying to run for the first. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. On the give, this is Irving. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chain. Down in the first, now Irving on first. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a big failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Gets it to the 15. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Texans 17. McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Swap. Another swap.
Stroud off of play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Playing with Irving again on second.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. This one's out to the left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right.
Here's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain, with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Here's Stroud again. Cut out left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Yards on the play.
Again, Stroud. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Throwing is Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Texans. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go.
And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
24. Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Ryan begins with a run by Irving. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
Spins out of one stop. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Bucks have the first.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone in the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long, Mayfield. Flushed out now to his left. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
To the air. Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it up to around the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here. They only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. And the shotgun to get to Mixon. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Toss, this is Noel. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
31. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Headed out right. This is hauled in by Nine on the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers with a little more work to do to win it here.
Run.
3rd down, give to Irving. He's out in the clear. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Running left. This is Irving. He picks up 15 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Set. 180. What's up?
Running right, it's Irving. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together.
And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Texans 31.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Already.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
That's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improved to 2-0.